Well, who put in money? Let's see. Let's see who
Good
won.
job, James. Are you happy?
Let's see who won it all.
No, but I thought I would be. Chason, why doesn't this victory fulfill me? Wait.
Yeah, you're the winner, James.
All right,
Good
and
job.
then Face Demon! Ooh, by a lot, too. That does feel good, actually. Never mind. Yes, this does fulfill me. Be sure to come back tomorrow night for even more indie live game streaming with Chason's Couch Crew. I'll be hanging out in chat, and Chason will be doing whatever horrible things he does on Saturdays when I'm not here and not watching him.
You generally are here, and you generally are watching me,
It could be anything. I really don't know. That's true. I am watching you, but I can't stop you the way I can tonight. When you inevitably go mad. Here we go.
We're
learning
how to play
Catlateral
Damage now. Woo!
All right, let's do this
so
tutorial.
This is movement. Let's jump.
Knock objects onto the floor. So is this a game about why you don't want to have a cat?
It's about why you want to have a cat as a pet, you mean?
What? I don't like my things. I should get a cat as a pet? Is that the theory?
Cats are awesome, James.
All right, so this feels like it wants to be the Angry Goose Game. And I feel like I'm going to judge it based on how fun it is compared to that game. Is that fair? Or is that
they're very
unfair,
different
Jason?
games so far, at least.
What's our metric?
I mean, the Goose Game is more about like unbridled chaos.
That's true. Is it, I wonder, is it telling you what the goal is? I can't hear anything.
Shared the screen. No, it's not telling me what to do. It is, share.
Mr. Subsound asks if you get to traumatize a child or not. Good question, Mr. Subsound. I'm not sure. But Chason, that is an answer.
We'll find out together. There, now I should be sharing with you, James.
That's right. Oh, yep, I got it.
Ooh, I can punch things too. Look at that. All right, so there's 2 more things in this room I have to knock down. Oh, I see them.
It's definitely obnoxiously cute.
There's apparently a VR mode too.
Oh, Lord. You know, I have yet to try a VR game.
So
I've never done it.
How do I get that? There we go.
Can we scratch it? Yeah.
Jump in the box to continue. See, you jump in a box like a real cat. Oh, and look, I'm sleeping now. My litter box hasn't been cleaned in hours. Those humans will pay.
All right, so it's about the inner monologue of cat.
Fuck you, computer.
Wow, he's going for the high-ticket items right off the bat. Oh my Lord, this is just giving me like anxiety. How do you leave an animal at home with all your stuff and just walk out the door?
I mean, how do you do it?
Leia doesn't really get up on counters. She's a dog. She just tries to eat the trash. I try not to let her eat the trash.
How do you do that when you're not home?
Realistic about my odds. I put her in a room. Also, I'm just home a lot, Chason. Look. What do you mean when I'm not home? Where do I go? Where do you think I'm going?
Well, so to be fair too, like when I did have cats, they generally would only do this stuff when I was there, because they wanted me to see it.
That makes sense. Right? It's kind of acting out.
Yeah, I mean they would
like
my cat when he wanted attention and I was working at my desk or something, he would just like jump up. Oh, event, what's going on? Ooh, disco. He would like jump up my desk, look at me, and then like start knocking stuff over while staring at me in the eyes.
How is that a pet relationship? That's a murderer. That's basically a sociopath that can't quite figure out how to kill you.
You can figure out if he wanted to.
Also, Mr. Slippery says, now I'm remembering the cat journal / diary of the earlier internet. I'm not sure of that reference. And I feel a little ashamed that I don't know it. Jason, do you know about the cat diary?
I don't think so. I can't remember it anyway. Yeah.
That's a new one for me. How could that be a new one for me? I'm from the deep internet. I was born of the internet.
Get on the floor, books. Who needs to learn?
Defector.
Books.
Oop. Cats don't need learning, they just need sardines.
Delicious sardines. Get on the floor. Even this being on a box is unacceptable. Get on the floor.
So this is the deal with this game is you wander around as a cat, knocking stuff over. There seems to be this whole category of indie game that is sort of like just like almost like more a toy than a game as I think of it. That I find sort of interesting. I would think of this as a mobile game
I could totally see it as a mobile
more
game.
than a PC.
I mean,
game.
honestly, I think.
But I don't know
that
if that's
this is like
fair,
probably way more even of a 3D like demo type. You know, it's like one of those things that like if you have like a 3D headset, you like bring some friends over to show them, and this is like one of the things that you show them.
Oh, I bet this is more fun in VR, yeah. Then you get to have the cat's eye view and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, as just a PC game, I mean, look, I'm not the one playing it, so maybe it just feels very good, but it feels like
I mean, I'm not super amazed with it so far. It's fine. Like...
Yeah. I feel like I'm expecting more humor from it than it's giving me. It's sort of just giving me exactly what it said it would.
Oh, I got an upgrade.
That's not bad. I like that. Yeah, all right. Yeah, get that toilet paper. Stupid humans having to poop in water and flush it away.
Outage. Let's turn the water on.
Ooh. Power outage. What do you do during a power outage?
Well, this...
Okay, maybe this game's getting more interesting. Can you flood the house?
I was hoping so.
How much damage can you create?
Doesn't look like it.
Maybe not. Oh, that looks like some like Wolfenstein water. Chason, I want this cat to be able to slowly craft weapons and then go on a murderous spree around the house. You know, I just want it to build and build until we're going across the country, running from the cops and the army. Basically, like I want this to start
Cats,
here.
or is it just you?
Us, the cat. No, the cat. But definitely the cat, not me. Me? No, I'm a good guy. The cat is a murderer. To be honest. And so, yeah, we start with this game, and then it just slowly transforms into a more brutal version of GTA because cats have no human empathy whatsoever. What do you think?
No, but I see where you're going. I don't necessarily hate it, but I don't really like it either.
Defectro says, have you heard Stair Dismount? It was originally released as a competition entry for PC back in the days, but I think they ported it to mobile, and I'm sure there are 100 copies in any app store. I have not played Stair Dismount. Have you, Jason?
What was that game where you had to, like, run by controlling, like, the limbs of the person? It was, like, super hard. What?
QWERTY? Was it called
QWERTY?
QWERTY?
It's not QWERTY.
I know what you're talking
it's like,
about.
but yeah, it is just like the letters they use for control.
Yeah.
QWOP. That was it.
QWOP. Yeah.
That was a good
QWOP.
game.
Good call, Chad. That was not a good game. What are you talking about? Also, if you liked that game, though, I think you would like, what's the name of it? Like,
oh yeah, I've heard good
Dad?
things about that.
I feel like that would be a Chason game.
Look, these plates, no food on them. How dare humans have plates with no food?
Green Loop, Sean says to drop the game volume just a little bit more. Octodad, that's what it's called. Thank you, Wandering Maid.
Is that what you said?
Maybe, I can't remember. I don't listen to me. Oh, Sean is posting some adorable puppy photos in the Discord. Thank you, Sean. If you are not in the party, you definitely should be. That is where we hang out the rest of the week. And trade videos. There's a lot of video trading this week, I have to say. I have been enjoying some of that.
Did you see that that chef that I posted, Maddie Matheson?
I've watched a bunch of Matty Matheson
Yeah, I
stuff,
like him.
actually. I think he's fun.
I was saying his singing reminds me of your singing.
Yeah. What? The wonderful dulcet tones. They're featured in the top of this week's James's Test Kitchen highlights over on the main channel.
I think I even described them
sing
as
a little
dulcet
Chason
tones
for
when
everybody.
when I talked about it. So you're welcome.
Well, thank you, Chason. And I can't wait to hear you sing as soon as we hit this goal. How far are we? Claiming this bonus. I need all my points so I can shove them at you. We've got 22 days left and 35% of the way there. So, we're not doing bad.
Time's up.
But I would hate to just miss it. Time's up. Is this game up?
Yeah.
I feel like this game might be
what are
up.
we doing on time, James?
We've done it for about 30 minutes. It's up to you. I feel like I don't know if maybe there's more to it. What is litterbox mode? Try litterbox mode for all of 2 seconds, and if it's not way more interesting, then pull out.
Sure, that's the word choice you meant to use?
What? Yeah. What else does that mean?
So I think litterbox mode is just a word for, it's a cute way of saying sandbox mode.
Oh, okay. So it's just going to be like, you can just go around and bash stuff. There you go. Yeah, you can. Yeah, all right.
Fuck you, TV.
Got it. Yeah.
Want to go outside?
Yeah, it's gonna
Let me outside.
Oh, that TV sure fell over, and you're a cat. Woo! You're a cat.
Tell us how you really feel, James.
There's not enough. There's not enough for me to emotionally invest, Jason. I want to emotionally invest, but instead, I feel like this is like a weird cat having some sort of nervous breakdown because they've been left in an apartment for days. There we go. You're slowly losing your mind. They should just put a corpse in it somewhere you can eat as the last level. I do have to say, I really enjoy how much our Discord enjoys Terry Pratchett.
Does anybody not enjoy Terry Pratchett?
No, absolutely not. But it's just, it's nice to see, It's comforting. It's like, oh, good. It's the community I thought it was. What if they were all like, nah, bruh, it's tap out or nothing?
That would be
How weird would that be? You're like, huh? Tap out and nerd sketch comedy? That's right.
That makes sense.
That's right, bro.
Yeah, this really does feel like a 3D demo.
Yeah, I'm not hating it. It's very cute. The art style is not bad. I just wish there was more to make me care about what was happening. Right now it feels kind of perfunctory. Yeah, the goose I think was more evil. I feel like the goose could be more clever. Part of the problem is that there seems to be only one thing you can really do here, which is
also the Untitled Goose Game had like elements of like social critique. You ever see this stuff about how the goose is a Marxist?
No, I haven't really played it, so I just know it by reputation.
Joke, theory by some critics who studied film critique. They actually train to be like film critics, and so they're used to like looking at this stuff with with that kind of eye. And so they played Untitled Goose Game, and they started making comments about how it's like a Marxist critique, and then the critics of the game were like, yeah, sure, yeah. Right,
nice. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good on that game. I get it.
Yeah.
Cool. If you want to, I have to say, I do have a feeling that would be a very different game if we were playing in VR.
Totally.
I think that
you'd see me, especially like if the hand movements work out, and like I would be like bam, 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 bam.
Yeah, if you were like batting it like you were a little kitty cat, I could see that being pretty satisfying.
Okay. So, the next game. What is the next game? Let's do the other runner-up, which is Oh, okay, that's right. Milkmaid and Speed Dating for Ghosts both tied. But I know James wants to see Milkmaid, so we're going to do Speed Dating for Ghosts.
You're a monster. You're human garbage. You did that on purpose.
What? What
All
would I
right,
do
all
on
right.
purpose?
All right, let's fuck some ghosts. Let's do it. All right. By the way, by the way, if speed dating for ghosts turns out to be like a touching emotional tale, I'm gonna be real. I will both be impressed and annoyed because I feel like that should just be a real dumb game. Like there's no excuse for it
Yeah.
not being a stupid game. You know what I'm saying?
It's actually starting. Where the hell is it? Come on, Speed Dating for Ghosts. I started you up and I even told Windows to trust you. Where are you?
Thank you, Mr. Slippery. Yes, this game should be stupid. I agree, Defecto. It's a fun little game. Catlateral Damage is a fun little game that some group did. But yeah, the novelty is just kind of like, oh, okay. I think that's the problem. Is that after a while you're just like, oh, I get it, and then there's not really to learn. You know, you're not. It's not more complex than that, and it doesn't get more charming than that. So you just sort of kind of get to a point with it.
Let's see. Well, okay. So let's see. It doesn't seem to give me any options for changing the resolution.
All right. Okay. Is it gonna be tiny?
No. It's the opposite. So one nice thing about playing these indie games is usually you can have them play in a window, especially because the graphics aren't really the important part. So I can watch chat while I'm playing, but I will not be able to with this one.
All right, I'll be in chat. I'll let you know if anybody has any great thoughts while you're trying to bang them ghosts.
All right, so I got 2 copies of the game started at the same time. Okay, there we go. All right, and let's see. Okay, and let me change the stream title real quick. See do we have speed dating for Ghost? It is a category on Twitch. Excellent.
Wow. All right. Share that screen with me, Chason.
Jeez, come on.
Share that beautiful screen. Share it with me.
Where is it? Here we are.
Chat, thank you so much for being with us this evening. Always great to have everybody come and hang out on Friday nights. I hope you'll be here Sunday for a James's Test Kitchen. We're going to have as a guest. She's going to be making migas and letting us know what she's been up to for the last 100 million years.
Can you see it, James?
Speed dating for ghosts.
Let's do this.
See it.
Start game. Oh, hello there. You must be here for speed dating. My name is Fran.
Dead.
I run this little operation. Nice to meet you, Fran. Oh, you're a nice one. We get all kinds of ghosts here. Nice ones, sad ones, a few spooky customers. It gets lonely being a ghost. I like...
Yes, Hilo, you're still on for next Sunday. Not this weekend, but next weekend, as the guest on, and we will be doing, I think, your pancake, I hope. And then I'm going to be setting up a calendar for other guests for the rest of the month. I think we're getting to the point where there's enough people that want to host that I think we might be able to make Hand to Mouth Club Twitch a little bit more robust, which I'm fingers crossed. I want to chat about that in the Discord this week.
We've got 3 rooms set up, each with their own super fun themes. You pick one.
Yeah.
And sit at a
Which
table.
one's the sexiest?
Then what? Another ghost who also signed up sits across from you. Yes,
we
are
a ghost?
Yeah.
Oh, we're a ghost too.
You have a few minutes to get to know them. Then a bell rings, and you switch seats.
All right, so it's speed dating then.
Just like that.
Same as any.
In all,
not
you'll meet 3 ghosts over 2 rounds. And at the end, you get to choose your favorite. If they like you too, you go on a date. How's all that sound?
When do we eat a person or haunt a house?
I can't wait.
I mean, if this
Neither
is a ghost
can
game,
I.
Right?
First things first.
All right. Am I being? Oh, Chason, the game screen.
Oh.
All we see is Chason's face. Sorry, chat. I missed that for a second.
I blame James. There we go.
It's a text game, everyone. It's a text game.
I blame James. All right, so which room?
There we go. Okay, everybody. Here we go. Choose your room. Ooh, I like the room of liars, but that's just because I think of Satyr's sexiness.
What about chat? What do you guys think? Whoops, I think I just chose one. I think I chose the room of black, yeah.
Oh, okay. It's not really a room at all. It's more of a garden courtyard.
The sun beats down as you squint to see what's growing.
All right.
Rows upon rows of yellow and brown plants, drying and rotting in the sun. What fruit these plants produce shriveled on the vine. There's a peace to this place. The crickets are chirping, and well beyond the garden a train passes. You sit at a table opposite an empty chair. The bell rings and a ghost appears.
I want to do this voice. Ooh. I'm a ghost. Ooh.
I went, ooh.
Lol. Lol. Wait. Lol. Isn't it great being dead? The writing here is very robust. What do you think? Are we enjoying our death, or would we rather be alive?
Yeah,
what are we doing, chat? Give us some thoughts here, chat. Let us know what you think. Are we pleased to be dead, or are we sad that we've left all our loved ones? Or are we glad that we left all our loved ones? Hilo says neat.
Okay.
I'd say we're gonna go neat. Neat. We've got 2 neats. That's all the votes I need. Welcome to speed democracy. Whoever votes first wins.
Right? Oh, no, you're doing the voice. That's right.
Being dead is the best way to live. I'm Dre.
Drea?
Drea? Oh, Drea. I'm like dead, obviously. Go figure. Let's be dead together.
How did you die? Is that kind of a rude question?
I don't know. I don't know what ghost politics.
Like, if you were dead, would you want people to ask, well, like maybe why you died is sensitive? Maybe you're trying to leave that behind.
That's true. It could be sensitive. But maybe it's cool, you know, like y'all did it, so you're like, haha, and we thought it was scary. But it could be traumatic. A lot of deaths are traumatic.
Let's go with what do you do for fun?
All right. I haunt places. Like, actually scare people. Nothing too mean. Just a little baby murder. I added that part. I added the baby murder. Just like flicker lights off and eat the skulls of the innocent. For sure. Move stuff around so it floats. You know, like grandma's pills. Push people downstairs.
See, just let the character. You let the character speak, and you'll get what you want.
I could just tell. I just felt the character from
and yet
afar.
You still
I knew.
Felt the need to add on to it something that wasn't necessary. You gilded the lily, James.
That's right.
Gilded the lily.
That's what I do. That makes it. That just means the lily is gonna last longer. A lily fades. Gilding is forever. You know, ghost stuff. Fun.
Wait, you push people down the stairs?
Yeah. Which side are you on, Chason? LOL. I don't actually. I was just pulling your leg. Yank. Or whatever it is you've got. Why are the ghosts like what is like?
Maybe when you die, you like manifest, like your personality manifests in your physical appearance.
That is a stretch. I at the very least, I'm questioning Does that look
there's
like tentacles on their head?
There's definitely tentacles.
I understand. Okay, yes. And so that, when
Right,
did
when
the
they
ghost
died
get
would be
tentacles?
my
That's what I
guess.
want to know. Oh, maybe like an
Or
octopus
no,
ate
maybe,
their brain?
as I said,
That's
they
kind
just
of messed up.
manifest monstrosities depending on how they feel about themselves.
Right.
Dre.
All right. Anyway, Drea looked around. Man, look at this place. Only ghosts would think a rotting garden is a good place to pick up.
And yet you're here.
Well, yeah, I'm here. Ever tried dating ghosts in the wild? They all just contort and wail. And not in a good way.
My ex is a nightmare, or what are you into?
Booby. That was a little too easy, Internet. That was a little too easy.
Dre snorts a little.
Drea snorts a little. No, but seriously.
Catching up on chat.
I've gone out with all kind. Yeah. Pretty girls in dresses who carry their own heads. Yeah. A shadow who refused to let me look
He doesn't look
directly
very
at
happy
him.
about that.
No, it's not super cool with that one. Being dead is great.
Apparently James is super laggy. I don't know why. Like, Hilo, do you mean that his voice and video is desynced? Talk for me, James.
Yeah, Hilo, okay, I'll talk. My name is James.
It looks fine on my side. But I mean, we are like combining Discord and Streamlabs in ways that are like probably not approved. Well, we'll figure it out another time. Sorry, Hilo, you'll just have to grin and bear it.
It's the other dead people that kill me.
Blunt.
Where? I could use one.
This guy's got a very using a sense of humor to hide the insecurities and anger that he feels.
What is going to happen?
There we go. What was it about hiding? Who's hiding?
I just feel like if you're opening with pot does nothing for me now, and I like pushing people downstairs, the rules of dating suggest that it gets worse from there, not better. It's not like the next date you're like, oh, Fox McCloud, I agree. Hopefully we get laid.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
So posture check done.
From the set.
Hydrate. I'll do another one just to make sure that I got all the ones. Okay.
Get him, Chason.
But James, you have a voice to voice over.
Oh, I do. Holy does it do nothing. Getting messed up is the only thing I miss about living. Oh, when I was alive, I loved jokes about dying. Life sucked. Jerks everywhere. Oh, yeah, kind of. Never enough money. The jerks got the money. I'd be all... The best way to die is now. Before death does me in. That doesn't really make a lot of sense. It should at least buy me dinner. Okay.
That was a
Jokes, you know? Joke adjacent. But now that I am dead, it just feels right. Like maybe it was meant to be.
We're all gonna die, so yes, being dead is meant to be. But yeah, sure, okay.
Which I guess makes sense.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Since we all die in junk.
Whew, I'm already tired of this guy.
Where is this going, man? Speed dating takes a while. Antler Ghost rang the bell thing. That means we change places. See you in a bit.
Oof.
Yeah.
This is why I don't do speed dating.
All right. What do you think?
No.
What do you think? Are we into that ghost? That's our safety school
I
ghost
think he's
right
in
now.
us.
I mean, we have to go home with
what is
somebody.
this, Grandpa? Grandma?
Oh, hello there. I'm Hattie. You'll have to forgive me. I'm a little shy. It's just so nice to get out of the home. To see a new face. I haunt the old folks' home. Where I died. Queen Mary's.
It is
a weird
isn't it?
name for an old folks' home. It's not a nice place to live. Ugh. Let alone die.
They treat you poorly?
I wouldn't say poorly. The nurses do their best. But they are short-staffed. The residents are frequently neglected. To make Queen Mary's a little better. That is my mission in death. Chason, there's a lot of killjoys at the ghost speed dating event. It's not an uplifting
Let's
bunch.
see. How do you help?
Any way I can. I keep watch on vitals and ring a nurse when needed. Tuck residents in at night. In their final moments. I whisper in their ears. There is more, I say. This ghost is not fuckable. Just you wait.
I don't know. Should we be nice or should we be a little spicy towards them?
Yeah, Defectro. I have this question too. When did speed dating become complaining about the worst parts of your afterlife?
Like,
You know
I've
what I'm
never done
saying?
speed dating, but I have been on a large number of bad dates. And there are a number of people who do think that just complaining about their life is how you date.
But that's not how, but you're advertising on a first date.
No,
You're like,
I
hey,
know.
welcome to the show. Don't forget the show.
I'm gonna say
This is as
I think my character's getting a little bored of this and is gonna get a little spicy. Why bother?
Do it. If that's your attitude,
Yes, please
I'm
move
afraid
on.
we won't have much to talk about.
Everyone dies.
Everyone dies. Oh man, you turned dirty. This is true. But it needn't be so difficult.
Hattie looks away. She seems uncomfortable.
Good.
Let's change the subject.
Let's change the subject.
I'm reading my voice, James. You read
Good
your
idea.
voice. Jesus Christ.
I was voting for the audience. Good idea. You must have all sorts of interests. An eternity means you can see every movie you missed. Sneak into every Broadway show. I personally don't find the time, though.
Whew.
There's too
Someone who
much
said she was
to
shy,
do.
she certainly talks a lot.
Yeah, and also super nosy, man. Sometimes I think it would be easier if I
that's
had
romantic.
someone, not for them, to help me when things get tough. Oh, that's nice.
Were you alone when you were alive?
No, I had a partner. Milton. He's still alive, actually. A resident at the home.
Whew.
Oh.
All right, guys. Hopefully,
Youch.
third time's the charm.
Fox McCloud says, "Wow, can you imagine the last words in life being a ghost whispering in your ear? Shrek is love. Shrek is life."
Come on, James. Do your job.
Oh, I guess that's our time. I suppose I will see you again when I come back around.
Well, you just
Thank you for the
sealed it with
talk.
that, James. That's definitely a no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That sexiness.
Right. Third time charm. Someone interesting. Ooh, good start.
Whoa. All right.
The ghost says nothing. Nothing, James. Only stares.
That's all I've got. That's the closest I can come to nothing. Ah.
I'm gonna stare back.
Oh.
The sides begin to
Jason.
crack and tear. Inside smells so foul,
Jason.
musty, and sour.
It's got weird.
Like rotting peaches. The ghost lets out a guttural cry, low and lonely.
Man.
The other ghosts in the room are all looking at you.
This is within my top 5
Stand my
worst
ground.
dates. Do it. You are not like the others.
I could say the same about you.
I am a vengeful spirit, not unique among ghosts. Just perhaps among these ghosts.
What brings vengeance to speed dating?
I was more. I was a man. An accountant. Ooh. Gary! That name sounds wrong now. Silly. Common. Gary liked the patter of rain, baseball games, and decaffeinated tea.
What happened to Gary? The ghost's eyes grow wide. He breathes in deeply, remembering something horrible.
Seriously, he needs to work on this part of his attitude.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Do not be sorry. Sorry is reserved for those who are not. I still feel the blade. The life draining out. Emptied. An empty space. Where once there was something. Now, cobwebs. A draft.
Who killed you, Gary?
I feel like
What were you gonna say, James? Sorry.
I feel like on a certain level, like in the if we're thinking about the etiquette of Ghostland, it'd almost be the nice thing to do would just be like, that's nice. You know what I mean? Like,
And Jorfo, thank you for the follow, by the way. I appreciate it.
Oh, Jarfo, well done. Welcome everybody to the stream. We've got 15 people with us right now. I do not remember. Can you help me remember?
The bell rings.
Okay, so of them, I feel like I like Gary the best.
Yeah, definitely. Your time with Gary ends before you have a chance to answer. Perhaps if you get to know Gary a little better, you can help him. Help him remember how he died. It's one way to spend an evening. The second round begins.
All right, second round. All right, okay. Everybody's so flippin' gloomy here. I keep thinking, who
This guy thinks
died?
he's so fucking
He's really kind of pleased with himself. Themself. I don't know.
I kind of want to do We Could Liven It Up, but I also don't want to like flirt back with him.
Yeah, I feel like, are we at the point where we're trying to shut it down? Have we made our choice?
Yeah, it's just about
just
Gary.
about
I'm definitely
Gary
not going
tonight?
for this guy or the grandma. That's it.
That's the joke? You know that's the joke, right? Man, we should just go haunting. Freak out some flesh bags. Give them something to be afraid of.
I feel like after Gary, this guy in particular seems very shallow, you know?
Yeah, definitely seems kind of just a performative personality is how
like someone I
would put
know.
it. Who? Jason, don't talk about yourself that way. It's not nice. Someday you'll be as genuine as I am.
Maybe. Ooh.
Like, you're gonna do better than me here.
No.
That's a big warning. That's a flash.
Red flag.
That's a
Red flag on the field there.
Yeah. Or anywhere. No, not getting better. Most ghosts are sad as heck. Or boring. Lots of boring ones, too.
That grandma was pretty boring.
Fox McCloud says he went from a 2 to a 0. I've got to agree. There's nothing. The moment you're like, you can't do better than me, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, is that what they're going to resort to for any argument? Like,
clearly, that's their first. I mean, at the best, that's their least vicious go-to, right?
Yeah.
Like that's your hope.
What makes a ghost cool? I did.
Did you really ask that? If you're cool, you're cool. You just are who you are. You're not trying to wear someone else's bedsheet, you know? I don't think this person has any idea. I've only met a few ghosts like that so far. None of them me. Mostly ones I meet at punk shows.
I love punk rock and I love going to punk rock concerts, but anyone who talks about going to shows in this way that sort of is a way to prove how cool they are is what we would call a scenester. Friends, you can be a hipster, you can be a nerd, you can be a geek, you can be an otaku. Don't be a fucking scenester. Yeah.
Have some dignity. At least like what you like. It's great because you never need a ticket. So I'm like done with this person. How do you is there some version where you just spill a drink on them slowly while maintaining eye contact?
You are a cat.
Poor.
So there's two approaches here. There's one where you're just like, when you're really bored of a person on a bad day, you just kind of ask them these like very surface level questions, like what kind of punk shows, like, oh yeah, let's just take whatever you're talking about and let's just ask the easiest question I can think of just to get through it. Or it could be
right.
Yeah, or it could be kind of like
question?
an asshole and just sort of kind of like poke and probe at them.
Oh, the needly. See if you can get them to leave. Ooh. I feel like if you challenge this person, they're going to shut down and run away. This does not strike me as somebody who is resilient to friction.
So who should we do? So why are you here?
Let's do it. Let's try it. I want to meet ghosts who aren't like me and then judge them. I'm sick of doing the same thing. But then I actually remember. I like doing those things.
This ghost is driving up the wall is because they totally remind me of like somebody who's in like their early 20s and just trying to like grapple with life, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's also not necessarily something I'm looking for in a dating partner. Does it feel too close to home in terms of past life experience? I certainly was annoying in a lot of ways. I don't think I was annoying like this person.
That maybe not. I'm just saying the haircut isn't all that different from 19-year-old Chason.
And I went to a lot of punk shows too, but
yeah, I really just want to share them with someone new. I know I probably sound pathetic. Not pathetic.
Oh, now we got the grandma again. Oof.
Oh, Chason, I don't want the grandma.
So I'm skipping through the dialogues. I don't really care.
I only like Gary. Ooh. You'll see. Yeah, they want to play.
Everybody wants me.
Chason, we've got a backup.
Except for the grandma. I'm going to try and piss off the grandma
when dating. Dating is about winning, right? How is the speed dating going? Is it everything you hoped it would be? It's just depressing me, or there's some weirdos. Weirdos? That's not very nice now, is it? Even the living are a little weird.
Dead. There was weirdos here. Like, it doesn't matter if you're dead or alive, you can still be a weirdo.
The dead? Well, just look at me. I look like cotton balls. All right, you're aware of that at least. That's good.
You look more like pollen.
See? We're creatures out of some horror show. I've met all sorts since I died.
I'm not sure how this is like a defense against me calling the other people that go speed dating weirdos. Like, well, I'm weird too. I'm like, yeah. But I mean, I wasn't talking about physical appearances. I was just, they're weird. Like,
Fox McCloud, Defectro, Green Lupin, and Fox McCloud all seem to think we should be trying to get with, are we trying to get with the grandma lady, or was that from Octopus Head? Some prickly pears.
I think we're definitely going after Gary.
Yeah, Gary's clearly the belle of the ball. Some goopy gusses. They're all getting by. I, for one, see death as a gift.
Old.
Sure, there's plenty I can't do anymore. But mostly, dying's made it easier to do the things I love, like intrude on other people's life. And my back stopped hurting. This is why you were glad to die.
You were old.
First time in 20 years.
Doesn't even make sense. Like, did you just die?
Yeah. Well, because her husband's still alive, and she seems to be very old.
Yeah.
How old is the husband? Or did she keep aging after death? Are we being told a horrible truth?
Home, so she was old.
That's right. Okay.
Hattie looks at the garden rotting around you.
Do you like gardening?
Not really.
You and whoever tends this garden.
That was a good joke. That was a good joke. I like that one. She chuckles to herself.
As far as interests go, I'm afraid I'm pretty boring. Beyond growing things and helping people die, there's not much more to me. It's growing and killing. I suppose I like true crime, of course. And making jam. I don't know. Maybe you can possess someone and make them make jam? Is jam something that interests you?
Yeah. I like jam.
Actually, I make all kinds.
Yeah, right?
How could you not like jam? Who doesn't like jam? One of my favorites is a full jam with apples and peaches.
Is in autumn.
Oh, is a fall jam with apples and peaches. Yeah, you were correct. You're definitely right. I've been making it since I was a little girl. Fox McCloud says when her husband dies, you'll have to fight his puffball for her hand. My grandmother taught me it's important to macerate the fruit. That means coating the fruit in sugar and letting it sit. If you leave it overnight, it'll break
Turn into a
down
jam
nicely.
tutorial.
Yeah, all right. Give you a head start on cooking.
But ghosts can't eat food.
True. But that doesn't mean I can't share it with others. I leave jars
Would
in
that be
people's
cool
homes.
or creepy to, like, you know, just have a jar of jam one day just show up in your home? Like, honey, where did this jam come from? I don't know. I thought you brought it. No?
Every time I open it, I just hear screamings and wailings.
Haunted jam.
Look, it's free jam and you're eating it. Doom. Surprise them with their favorite kinds. Homemade and out of nowhere. Delicious jam specially made by a ghost. Not a great selling point. Sometimes they won't even
I hope
question
she
where it
poisons
came
them.
from. Ugh. You'd be surprised how often that happens. Guess my
Yeah,
jam's
then the
just
jam
that
keeps
good.
showing up. Like, you finish it, and then, like, the next day there's more jam. It's like, well, that jam was good. This is creepy, but free jam.
Is this a fairy tale curse, or
Would
is
you
this
keep
just
eating the jam,
fine?
James?
Oh man, it's a tough question. So I've already broken down
Yeah,
once and
because
tried the
like,
jam and it didn't kill me.
You're like me. Like, we buy stuff sometimes and forget about it. One day you just open the cupboard and there's some jam that you didn't remember buying, but maybe you bought it and just forgot about it.
I think that with my memory, that could potentially continue to happen for longer than the ghost had patience. It keeps telling it, and I keep being like, "Oh, cool, there's still jam left," and the ghost would be like, "Ah!"
I mean, that is sweet of her, but I also kind of want to just mess with her. Ooh.
Not as sweet as my orange marmalade.
What?
Oh,
Orange
the
marmalade?
worst
I was just
jam.
saying orange marmalade is great. Orange marmalade is great.
No, it is the sad. You know what it is? It's not strawberry.
No, grape is the worst jam.
Cherry, peach,
grape is the worst jam.
Fig.
No, orange marmalade is so good,
pear.
especially bitter orange marmalade.
I will go blueberry. I'll even go jalapeno before I go orange marmalade. That's how deep under the waves orange
And you've never had good orange marmalade.
is.
It is one of the most complex jams, especially when they include the rind and it's got that bitterness of the rind in it.
You're a madman.
You don't know what
You've
you're
lost
talking
your
about.
mind. Oh, Hero's agreeing with you. Orange and lemon marmalade.
Especially because you brought up grape jelly, which is the worst. No, it is the worst. It is like
jellies,
the kindergartner of jellies.
The best the jelly for peanut butter and jelly.
Strawberry.
Don't even try.
Is the jelly for peanut butter and jelly.
Oh, okay, maybe. Wandering Mage, blackberry and raspberry jams.
Those are
two
both
other
very good.
jams that are played. Green Lupin, yeah, okay, Sean, I understand you like marmalade, but also aren't you from Marmalade Town? That feels disingenuous. Just feels like a
Now you're just making excuses.
I feel like I'm not gonna have you on my side.
She leans in to whisper. I put brandy in that one. You see orange marmalade with some brandy in it. Does that not sound great?
It sounds like old lady.
Oh, thank God.
But you put it on toast and it's okay.
It's so good.
Finally the bell rang before I had to taste some awful marmalade.
James.
Oop, there's the bell. I have several, and I do all of them badly. I'm due at the nursing home tomorrow. I'd be honored if you join me. It's not as exciting as a date as other ghosts might offer.
It is not.
Yeah. But it has its rewards.
Like we're gonna
all the marmalade you want to eat, however little that is. Someone
Is
dear
it her
to me is
husband? Are
taking
we
a
gonna have a
turn for the
threesome? A ghost
worse.
threesome? Is that what she's inviting me for?
Yeah. I'm afraid he only has a few days left. It's totally her husband. It has to be. I want to make sure he knows they won't be his last.
Let me think about it.
Oh. I understand. I'll be at Queen Mary's at 7 a.m.
7 a.m.
I mean, ones in which involve marmalade. Marmalade dates start at 7 a.m., Jason. They end at 7:15 after you've had your okay marmalade on toast. Is it ends
Hattie
the
floats
date?
over to the next table. She takes her time. Seems like she wishes she could just stay and talk to you. Why? It was awful. Yay, it's Gary.
She's just talking to you. Ah, finally, Gary. How did you die?
I wanted to
What are you
answer.
going with? You can't. Yeah, 7 a.m. is not a real time to meet a person. That's a time to be upset that you're awake somewhere in your home. Hello. How did you die? How did you die, Chason?
Tragically. Car crash.
Broken metal. Your face in the steering wheel. Blood pooling on the pavement. Your blood. Yeesh, Gary. It doesn't look that bad, someone says.
I was a pedestrian,
were you a pedestrian,
actually.
Chason? Were you on your bike? Oh. I only recall slivers of my last moment. Emotions. Work. A shadow along the wall. I know these memories are important. I do not know how they fit together.
Tell me about work.
A place. Wood that creaks. The musty smell of old books. The clack of counting machines. Our office. Our accounting practice.
What do you mean by our?
The shadow. It has a name. Oh, why can't I remember its name?
Gary's eyes looked so threatening when you first met him. Now they look sort of sad.
You're a good ghost, Gary.
It's too patronizing. Maybe we should go to your old office.
I haven't been back. As much as there's something drawing me to that place, there's more pushing me away.
I'll be by your side.
Sentimental. And yet, knowing I will not do this alone, it helps. I still feel the blade. The life draining out. Join me after the final bell. Together, we will discover why. Jason, we're out of time. It's time to move on to the next game.
Well, we still have to go on a date. Gary left a strange transit map behind.
Ooh.
Routes you've never seen. A certain stop is circled.
You get to choose your date now?
Gary.
Yes. Obviously Gary. Who else could it possibly be?
You arrive at the bus stop where Gary asked you to meet. The last bus went by hours ago. Still, there are other ghosts waiting for something. One natters to herself like a squirrel. Another's on the ground, arms around his knees, rocking back and forth. The third ghost has his back turned, staring silently into the darkness. It's Gary. Oh, he's got a bow tie. He's wearing a bow tie.
I wore a bow tie.
You look nice.
I wished to look respectable. One must look respectable when meeting one's end. Even for the second time. Also, I thought you would like it.
I love it. Gary smiles. Briefly.
We are going to the place where I died. The office where I worked as an accountant. Under the tracks. Where the trains grind and the walls shake. The dead end of a crooked drive.
Sounds spooky.
Yes. Spooky.
A dim purple light washes over Gary's face.
The dead of night bus has arrived.
This bus is not sanctioned by any city. Its driver is a wisp, a fragment of a broken spirit, trained to perform repetitive tasks. You and the other ghosts get on the bus. There is no fare. You've all paid the price.
This office is just as I remember it. I sat in that corner. Accounting is not thrilling work, but it can be exceptionally busy.
The papers on Gary's old desk are carefully stacked. It seems like he liked to keep things orderly.
My partner's desk. Always a mess.
Papers and rotting food cover every inch of this other desk.
Service.
Beg your pardon?
Service was my partner. Service Gelke.
What was he like?
I worked with the man for 16 years. At first, for a bank. We were miserable. So we struck out on our own.
Gary sits at Service's desk. He turns on the desk lamp to get a better look at the papers. He was a friend?
He was a thief.
The green and gold lamp collecting dust on Service's desk casts a long shadow. The shadow begins to move. It creeps along the wall until it hangs squarely over Gary.
He was telling our clients they owed money. Money they did not owe. He would pocket it for himself. Small amounts, so I would not notice. But even small numbers do not add up.
Gary struggles to stand. He seems troubled by something.
When I confronted him, there was a fight.
In this room?
Yes. I killed him. Oh God. I still feel the blade. The knife in my hand. I looked for gloves, bleach. I found them, but I could not hide what I'd done. Instead, I called the police. Sitting quietly in the dark, I waited for them to arrive. When the officers knocked on the door, I was so scared. They warned me, but I couldn't let go of the weapon. Frozen in place, right there in our office. They shot me where I stood. I died here, same as Service.
At least you know.
I am haunted by an act of vengeance, not the need for it. I am sorry for bringing you here. I am sorry I am not good.
Don't be sorry.
You are right. Sorry is reserved for those who are not. I must carry this burden. Atone for my act. I take comfort knowing Service is out there. Somewhere. Perhaps seeking his own vengeance. I suppose it is only right that I give it to him.
Gary is gone. The office is darker now. On the wall, you see a portrait, 2 smiling men. Service and Gary, the day they opened their firm. The office begins to shake as the first train of the day rolls by overhead, but the picture stays fixed to the wall.
So that, wait, we don't get any? Where was the ghost banging?
Well, that was
I don't speed date for quaint, ironic stories.
I like the story though. It was good.
I speed date for hot action, Chason, and that was not so hot. Although I did like Gary.
Yeah, it was good. All right. Can you see it, James?
I can see it. 1 second. Yes. Yes, I can. And we can see it on the stream.
so
You did
smart.
it, Chason. So this kind of game, like, how many people does it take to make this level of
I
game
don't
at this
know.
point?
Probably 1 or 2 artists, 1 or 2 programmers, and a writer. Like 5 people.
Okay. That doesn't seem crazy.
Deep in a fjord, a girl and her bovine. Damn it, it's a story from Catlateral Damage, a small farm perched on a mountain edge.
I
Yeah.
dig the art style. This feels very like Quest for Glory, very
Yeah, I can see
early
that.
King's Quest to me, a little bit.
Milkmaid of the Milky Way. Game by Mattis Folkstad.
Should I be hearing
Are you
sound
not?
from your screen? No. But maybe I can.
Another restless
I can always
night.
watch
Luckily,
on
the
Twitch,
storm
too.
had passed. The fields were wet, but the sun was rising fast. All right, let's see if I can switch over and get you some audio. Let's see. Stop streaming. Change windows. Application window.
Oh, there's so much. There's so much to all of this. Yahtzee made many great games by himself. What kind of games, Defectro?
All right, James, can you see it now and hear it? Okay.
Yes, I can. Thank you, Jason.
Enough hours spent in bed, I heard impatient mooing from the shed. Oh, it rhymes. Milking and dairy were my priorities. Today, Erland was coming to pick up the cheese. My milk bucket and tools were gone,
Look at
so
that cheese
strange.
system.
Had a thief wandered through this mountain range? Cheese, mother's recipe. Pour fresh milk in separator, separate the skim milk, keep the cream for later. The milk won't curdle by default, bring it to a boil, add vinegar and salt. Don't let it clot, stir, stir, stir the pot. Summer's ending, there's a change in the weather, restless and loneliness together. This is my life, I need to stay, even if sometimes I wish I was far away. Wow, there's a lot here.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I actually really dig the art style.
Life was patient and astoundingly clever. I raised her as a calf. She'd known me forever. The cows needed milking. I saw from their shutters. They tiptoed impatiently with bulging udders.
Milk them cows,
Yeah.
Jason. You need your pail. You can't just spray that
I mean, I
milk on the
could.
ground. This isn't some mid-70s
I took some
porno.
firewood, but it was wet. Everything is soaked in the rain, I bet. Churn was used to beat cream into spread. It made thick, greasy butter perfect for bread. Reading books was my greatest passion. Berlin would give me my weekly ration. Made the cheese in kettles like these. Crank the separator your hand ablaze to force the cream and milk to part ways. My modification was clever. Without any clutter, the cream would trickle down to be churned to butter. Had I been visited by a vandal, the separator was missing its handle. What should I do? I drew a blank. I couldn't make butter without the crank. The spinning wheel was for making yarn, but we no longer kept sheep in our barn.
All right, so far we need a milk pail and a crank.
Town was a 3-hour hike away. The cows needed herding. I needed to stay.
Oh, I see the crank. Do you see it there on the
Is
log?
that it? A crank or a nail?
That could be a nail.
I would get it out if I could, but the nail is stuck in the wood. So I need like a pry bar or something. Here's the pail.
There we go. Now we're getting started.
How would the bucket end up here? Had the wind made it disappear?
This is a very
Yeah.
chill vibes kind of game. The smooth jazz of games. Welcome to Chason's Couch Crew. You're here with Jason Chan.
Metal pole uses a tether.
The
Bucket sunk
sexy.
in stormy weather.
Let's go to the top of that mountain. Oh, you just go on up there. All right.
Turns out it was a hill. The flowers I left here were dry as bone after being left out in the wind all alone. The sudden gust, the dry flowers turned to dust. But it was yet soggy, not dry yet. The cairn was a place
good
I
call.
would go to cry. This time I left the wet wood to dry. It would keep me up at nights, the thought of following, the fear of heights. The waves are breaking far, far below. This was a place where I shouldn't go. Well, we got, I wonder if the wood dries right away, or if it needs time.
Yeah, that's a good question. So what do you think, Chet? Did you play the point-and-click
Would it
adventure
dry?
games back
That
in the
was
day?
bona fide. Bona fide? Ah, yeah, bona fide, yeah.
Modified. Nice Defectro. Yeah, I like the point-and-clicks too. I don't know if they're as engaging for streams or not, in all honesty, but I just really enjoy
Yeah,
them.
I mean, I'm enjoying this game so far.
Yeah.
Go up here?
Interesting.
A
What's
piece
that?
had fallen off the rock. I picked up a decently sized block.
What is that rock? Hold on.
Had the rock fallen from the mountainside? It was 2 meters tall and 1 meter wide. It looked like a huge salt stone, its shape mysterious and unknown. I came to a halt. It looked and tasted like salt. So I got some salt now.
Oh, I never played Gabriel Knight,
Out there at the sea,
Sean.
I felt
I've
the
heard
wave
that was a
inside of me.
pretty good series.
So how are you liking the rhyming in this game so far, James?
You know what? I wasn't sure right at the top, but so far I'm
I was a little afraid it was going to be
charming.
a bit twee, but it's working.
Yeah.
Think, to spend all day soaring instead of doing chores so boring? It's a different world up here, Mother had said. Past these rocks, the cows were fed.
Yeah, Defector, I think this game is pretty cool. I really enjoy the art style. It seems pretty well thought out. All right, let's get to milking. You may have to click the...
All right, girls, time to squeeze out some milk for the butter and cheese.
Oh, they're not going to show us all that milk in
After milking, as
action?
always, I led the cows up to graze. Till evening, the cows could do as they pleased, but I needed to finish the butter and cheese. So I need vinegar and the handle for the separator. Such beauty, but so remote, I swallowed the lump in my throat. I looked across my rack and lawn. All my tools were mysteriously gone. I took the spoon. I would need it soon. My parents' portrait, their wide open stare, seemed to be following me everywhere. Up here I had no one to impress, so I wore my pants instead of my dress. This is where I slept. Lately, not so well. Strange sounds woke me up like an alarm bell.
Anything in the hay?
Does not seem to be so. Oh, hello. Fruit.
What's that?
Even when I stretched my hand, elbow and knee, I couldn't reach the fruit in the tree.
How about that stick-looking thing?
Growing
you got?
fruit had been Mother's quest. It usually didn't grow here out west. You mean a ladle?
Maybe.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Fruit had a certain
that's right.
appeal with its fresh smell and yellow peel.
Yeah, me too, Sean. I really do like that game devs have found a way to sort of revitalize this genre with smaller stories. I think it also kind of allows for more interesting idiosyncratic stories. I mean, it always kind of did, but especially in the kind of AAA
Yeah.
world that we live in now. It's kind of cool when you find something
Agreed.
off the beaten track.
The lake was crystal clear and frigid. Swimming here would leave you rigid.
So it's very cold. I don't know if that's useful for this guy. Maybe it's something to do with the lemon?
How does that work, James?
I don't know. Oh, wait, maybe the lemon is the vinegar
That's
you
what I'm
need
thinking,
for
yeah.
curdling the milk?
There's more wood? Oh, I guess it's just... I picked up some rocks, squares,
Oh.
like flat blocks.
Interesting. What was this hiking game you played recently, Chason? That Sean's talking about.
Sean, you're talking about a short hike? You watched me play that.
I think so. He said it had more emotion in it than 10 AAA games.
Are you talking about a short?
Did I watch
a short
play that?
hike,
I don't know.
Sean? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it had a lot of emotion. I don't know if you watched it, James, but I mean, I played it on stream, but like a month or two ago, like a while back.
Oh, I can't remember. That's a long time ago for me. Was it last week? And then I can't help you.
No, don't come back. It kind of made sense. I don't know. Oh wait, that makes sense. Oh, this is a really useful spoon. I finally removed that stubborn nail. My greatest conquest, the fairy tale. All right.
That nail looks like it could double
Yeah.
as a something, you know?
Try using it as a handle on this thing, maybe.
Maybe.
An idea in my head, like a lit candle. Maybe the nail could be used as a handle. As far as I could tell, the nail fit really well. There we go.
Aha!
No time to wait. The milk was ready to separate.
You're getting it everywhere, Chason. There's
The
just
churn was
little
filled to the brim, and the milk was nice and skim. Before the butter could be eaten, it had to be churned. It had to be beaten. Yeah, beat that butter. Beat it real good. The butter was done, ready for Erlen's next pickup run. Next, the cheese had to be made, but missing ingredients had me delayed. What are the ingredients?
vinegar and salt.
Yeah.
I feel like those rocks
I think I'm good on that.
Yeah.
Skim milk in the pot. Now I need to get hot. Something was wrong. The smoke didn't leave. The chimney was broken.
Oops.
I was led to believe. Rocks were scattered. The chimney had crumbled. Damn that storm, I mumbled. The stones I found were just the right type. I started to mend the broken pipe.
Nice. Sexy Brutal. I feel like I've heard of that Defecto, but I'm not sure what it is. Sean, what two games do you play the most? I'm guessing if it's Activision Blizzard and Ubisoft, what would that be, Jason? What do you think Sean plays? Maybe Overwatch? You think? Or
Sean's been
Diablo?
playing a lot of... what is that game? The RPG. Hold on, I should pay attention to this game. I squeezed lemon from the garden, hoping it would make the cheese harden. And now we stir. But Sean and I are friends on Steam, so I get to see when he plays games. The cheese is ready, I said out loud. This would have made Mother proud. The Just as the chores were done for the day, "Hey Ruth," I heard a voice in a neigh. It was Erlen, no doubt. "I'm coming right out." "Trail up here will someday be my death," Erlen said, short of breath. "Oh, you're riding a horse. Should I be snarky, pleasant, or straightforward?" I think snarky.
What kind of milkmaid are we? Yeah, I like snarky.
I was used to his banter and taunting and talking. "You village boys do too much sitting and too little walking." "So you're wearing pants today. Very manly, I must say." "At least I don't have an open fly," I said and looked him in the eye. He smiled and scratched his ear. "How are things up here?" Let's be honest. I've had this strange feeling lately. I haven't been sleeping greatly." I'm checking chat. Oh. WoW Classic and Rainbow Six Siege.
Kerbal Space Program. I've seen that game. I'm not clear on what exactly you do in that game.
He seemed distant. His mind seemed distant, like thoughts persistent. I hoped I wasn't giving him any displease, so I changed the subject to butter and cheese. About the dairy, he was looking wary. "It's not as easy to sell as before. People are buying margarine at the store." "Really? Margarine? Tasteless fat from a machine? Trust me, I'm just like you, up in arms. Townsfolk won't buy from the farms." This put me in a squeeze. "What about my mountain cheese?" "Well, as far as I can tell, the cheese is easier to sell, but it's not like before when customers ran down my door." "Come see the changes, you'd be surprised for sure. They even have this thing called haute couture." Reserved. "You know work is a battle, I can't leave my cattle." Erlen looked up, a slight change in tone. "So you'll continue up here all alone?" Vague. I looked at the floor below. I don't know. "They're looking for workers down at the dock. The money is good if you work the clock. Better than farming and digging the gravel. With the money we make, we could even travel." Uncomfortable. "I think a life in town would only bring me down. You should think it over, of course. I've already sold the horse." I looked at his face and said, "Please, can you help me sell my butter and cheese?" "I'll sell the cheese, but the butter you can toss. It'll be the scrawny villager's loss." So who would turn down homemade butter?
Yeah, what? You're just throwing the butter away? Wait, so Kerbal Space Program, you just build rockets and that's the game? There's not...
Nope.
You have a final boss? Are you fighting an alien
You're just
overlord?
trying to get to different planets. I woke up with a feeling strong that something was wrong. Chilly outside, a smell in the air. Something felt wrong, I swear. Let's check the cattle. A fear grew in me, a dark stir. Like was missing. I needed to find her. She was luckily resting. Leaving her would be the best thing.
Maybe out in the grazing zone? That's a good, cool vibe.
Yeah.
I like that sky. Yeah.
I felt my heart beat in my chest. There was a strange light behind that crest.
Lik-a, Hilo says.
Lik-a.
Lik-a? Jorfo, this is Milkmaid of the Milky Way. A sort of classic.
I looked down. Guess what I found?
Mickey's
cowbell on the ground. A light seemed to radiate from the salty rock slate. It gave me a feeling I couldn't define. A chill went down my spine.
Do you have anything Maybe the tags or the butter?
The rock was solid and hard. It couldn't be marred.
Ooh, what's that over
Yeah.
there? Oh, I guess that was actually what we saw.
Ah!
What?
There she is. Leaky was stuck. She couldn't get out. My voice was weak. I tried to shout. I tried with no success. Wait, what was it? I shook the boat and hoped she'd hear, but Leaky probably had water in her ear. Please swim towards me, for heaven's sake. Leaky swam blind in the cold, dark lake. Even if I could hold my breath, the cold water would be certain death. No offense, that made no sense.
Do something with that.
If I went back down, Leaky would surely drown. Maybe something? No.
All right. What are we missing? Hey. When in doubt, try everything.
Yep,
on
that's the
everything
lesson of
else.
text adventure games. I banged the bell with great tension. It seemed to work. It got her attention. This was working. I could tell. Leaky was hearing me banging the bell. A little more and she would make it ashore.
One more time, Jason. Oh, never mind. You got it. Yes, we saved our cow.
There, I said to us both. I'll always take care of you. That is my oath. After a sleepless night, I led the cows to graze. It felt good to feel the sun in my face. Today I had to clean out the manure. These were things a farmer must endure.
Oh,
She looked none the worse after last night's escapade. Like seemed fine, hungry, and unafraid. Thankfully, the cows were not stressed. There were no traces of unrest. Had the rock fallen from the mountainside? Oh yeah, we already... Okay.
Yeah. Nothing new there.
Let's go clean the manure, I guess.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh, what?
Oh my.
What? I thought we were going to release this, but I just grabbed that on you. This thing about these graphics makes me think of Space Quest 4 in a big way.
The thunderous sound, the heat you could feel, apparition so strange it could make you kneel. Was it a dream? No, it was real. That's my fucking cow. Don't you dare. No. Cows look confused and scared, poor things. What was this terrible machine with wings? No! My cow! Give me my cow! They took my cows, lifted them through the air. My jaw dropped, my eyes a 1,000-yard stare. Suddenly the ship took off with a hiss. Hey, you're not getting away with this. The ship was maneuvering just beneath. My heart was pounding. I gripped my teeth. By one wanted to see my cows again, I had to get on that ship. I timed my jump and take the leap and hope I didn't slip. Now. Or now. Go!
Now?
Oh, I need quite some speed. Okay.
Okay, when does it work? Where does it work?
It's gonna move to the right a second now.
Yeah!
Oh, shit. Come on, you can do it. Get up there. Yeah. My head was hurting, truth be told, but at least I'd found my foothold. Now that I hadn't died, I had to find a way inside. The ship was built by metal somehow. It sloped smoothly towards the bow.
What do we got? Maybe that.
No, I tried to go over there and I wouldn't let. The huge dome glistened in the sun. I looked for windows but found none. That hatch had a small gap on one side, but it was still stuck no matter how I pried. A wooden spoon would snap if pushed in such a narrow gap.
Butter.
That wouldn't do the trick. The gap was narrow, the butter too thick. These won't budge, I said with a grudge. No matter how much I tried and pried, the hatches wouldn't open from the outside.
Alright, I don't think it's gonna be one of those hatches. What do you think, chap? Wandering Maze
won't let me, yeah.
slope, but I don't think they'll let us do that, right, Chason?
Yeah, it just gives me text.
Can you walk into a different screen somehow?
That's what I'm trying to do. I can go back here. Ah, here we go.
Ah, that looks promising.
It's a strange looking panel with holes. There didn't seem to be any controls.
Yeah, Defector, we didn't quite fall into pixel hunting yet. The great fear.
There was no plan, I wasn't being clever, but maybe the spoon could be used as a lever? The spoon stuck out a bit, but otherwise it was a perfect fit. Seeing the lever was used to obstruct the steam coming from the duct.
Alright. That's it.
I bent down to investigate. It was a very hot metal plate.
Butter?
The butter went from a thick, hard piece to a melted oil, a pool of grease.
Alright. Can we do anything? Can we open it?
No, but I think now we can, well, maybe I can use this on the hatch?
Oh, right. Yeah. It's oil now. Yes, no greater lot picking.
Maybe the melted butter would grease the edges of this metal piece? The butter filled the edges and disappeared. That was my last chance, I feared. The hatch would still not budge. Maybe if I... Fudge!
Ooh. I gotta say, I'm all about this game. I'm enjoying the story.
I bruised my lip, but was inside the ship. It was a sheet or a panel that I couldn't dismantle. I felt fear. I heard footsteps near. The old man spoke in a strange tongue, his voice and face far from young. Instead of trying to understand, I turned away and ran from the man.
Jorko asks, remember making peanut butter and Runaway?
I never played Runaway. Did you, James?
I don't think I did.
The queen-like figure stared with eyes so tense she spoke in a language that made no sense. I told her quite frankly, I don't understand. Your words must arrive from a faraway land. I think in that moment we both understood speaking like this would do us no good. Her words sounded strange, but now they made sense. She asked me my name, her voice slightly tense. Polite. I told her the truth. My name is Ruth. Ruth, she said, her eyes narrow. It sent a tremor through my marrow. This is the Veda. Welcome aboard. You managed to get here of your own accord. I am Amrita. Call me impressed? Getting on board must have been quite a quest. What can I say? I faced my fear. I couldn't just stay and see my cows disappear. This youthful irreverence, I find it refreshing. This might all have been a blessing. Cows. I needed to ask, where are my cows and why did you take them? Your questions are many, I'm sure. Let me rather give you a tour. Come, she said, and gestured me to follow. Down the corridor, our footsteps sounded hollow. No, I was reading chat.
Does this have vibes of Adventure Time for you?
I can see that. Have you watched the new Adventure Time, by the way? Welcome to the...
I have not, but I haven't watched all of the regular Adventure Time yet
Welcome
either.
to Come With Me, something or another.
Do I need to watch the...
So the new one, I don't know about all of them because they're just releasing like one episode at a time. But it was a prequel, right. So not necessarily
interesting.
You don't necessarily have to watch all of Adventure Time to get it.
What?
This is the Biodome, our holy retreat. Here the animals sleep and eat. The dome was filled with air and light. It truly was a magnificent sight. This is the high point of our tour. As you can see, your cows are secure.
Meaning kidnapped?
All I could say is, what are they? Once the milk beasts were plentiful and diverse. Now these are the last 4 in the universe. Amrita's head hung low. Whoa, the last bull died aeons ago. What did you do to my head with your wand just before? I said. The brief pain notwithstanding, it gave you the gift of understanding. As I asked, my heart nearly skipped a beat. Are my cows merely food for your beasts to eat? Amrita laughed. Milk beasts are herbivores. They're peaceful and only eat grass, of course. I must see your cows. I got word from our herdsman. He says they're wonderful, quite the specimen. The huge beasts were a sight to behold. Peaceful and leathery, they surely looked old. Milk beasts they were called, and they were grand. Its eye was the size of the back of my hand. It was nothing like home, this huge, strange dome.
Your cows are just
Other
cool.
cows, I let out a huge breath of relief. They hadn't ended up as ground beef. This is Pal, our expert on bovine. He says your cows are divine. His voice was old. I must admit, these are beautiful, a perfect fit. A perfect fit, you say? For what, if I may? For the sacrifice, of course, he said without remorse. What sacrifice? Tell me now and no lies. Girl, please stop your crying. You see, our breed is slowly dying. Through vision blurred, I heard, only your cows can save our herd. My heart sank like a stone. You kill my cows to save your own? Not kill per se, but a sacrifice must be made, I'm sorry to say. What does this sacrifice comprise, and why does it lead to my cow's demise? I understand what I'm saying is bold. We transfer youth from the young to the old. To believe, it must be seen. Let me show you the age machine. Her voice was proud. She said, Ruth, this is the machine that regains lost youth. Your cows will save our holy herd, and we have their ages transferred. Why do you need my cows for this? It felt like being swallowed by an abyss. A trade must be made for aging to reverse. These are the laws of the universe. Matter for matter, they must be the same. Age is an ember, but youth is a flame. Refuse or bargain? I feel like refuse is the more in character one, but bargain might be the best choice. I mean, it probably doesn't matter which one you choose. Probably get to do both.
Yeah.
You can't make me. I can choose. I won't let you. I refuse. Amrita tilted her head and smiled. You act like you have a say in this, child. I'm taking my cows. I'm leaving this ship, I said with a stiff upper lip. The young believe they hold the power, but time will grind your bones to flour. Okay, Boomer. My knees went weak. I could not speak. Walk, whispered a voice. I followed it without choice. Don't worry, Ruth.
No.
I'll only take your youth.
Whoa! Ooh, got kind of a
Bones
all of a
bent,
sudden.
skin crawled, heart pounding, my mind appalled.
Oh, you
I
went
did go
full
full
grandma,
grandma.
Chason.
I'm happy to see you up and awake. I'm sure you're confused. Your body must ache. The man seemed understanding. I didn't have to explain that every part of my body was in excruciating pain. Why is my body different? I asked in dismay. And why is my blonde hair turned so gray? Your youth was stolen by our queen when she put you in the age machine. His shocking words cut me like a knife. With a poof, I was at the end of my life. But what can I do? Can it be reversed? Can I get young again, or am I cursed? I'd love to help you, but I have no years to spare. The ship is filled with elders as far as I'm aware. Now please excuse me, I have lots of work to do. The feast is soon upon us, and I would hide if I were you.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, I had to exclaim. I never quite got your name. Oh, pardon my forgetful condition. Gopal's the name, the ship's physician. Right now I'm having trouble with the yeast. I'm preparing the brew for the upcoming feast. I hope I've left you less confused. Please, Ruth, may I be excused? Not yet. It was a mystery I needed to unravel. What is this ship, and from where did you travel? We have traveled for countless generations, searching, visiting, and making new relations. Our history goes back 1,000 suns. We have made countless galaxy runs. I was born long after the last bull had died. For ages, Amrita has been our master and guide. We search, we pray, we abide the rules. The future's bleak when we're kept as old fools. I looked around, suspicious. Why is Amrita the queen so vicious? Be careful, these walls have ears, eyes and ears. You don't want to lose any more years. Amrita is our queen and supreme leader. She keeps us at bay and forces us to feed her. Everyone's afraid, we bow with closed lips. She controls everything with the staff she equips. She takes care of our herd, that's the truth. But most important for her is her own youth. She's taken so much, many years from our lives. When we are gone, she's the one who survives. I asked with slight apprehension, what is this feast you mention? When the milk beasts are rejuvenated, we celebrate. Amrita the queen demands it, and we must fill her plate. Gopal's head hung. Gopal's head hung. I wish it was I who got young. It was an unfamiliar appliance, meant for some strange science. Oh wow, the walking animation's really nice. I picked up the empty jar. Now where was the nearest bar? Please don't touch that drink. It's not ready, I think. The woman looked like a great-grandparent, just skin and bones, almost transparent. Were all of these elders here rest as a result of Amrita's youth-obsessed quest? The sleeping person looked old and frail, breath so heavy, skin so pale. Once these people had probably been agile, now they look close to death, so fragile. There was one bed left free. I hoped it wasn't meant for me. Everything seems to be in order here. I have to go back to my brewing beer. Ah, interesting. Okay. Let's get me some of that beer.
That's a good call.
I could take that glass, yes, but that would create a big wet mess.
Too late. Too late.
Try this again. This part kind of reminds me of Maniac Mansion. I switched glasses, hoping what I was doing wouldn't cause problems for the doctor's brewing.
Sucker. Why would you hope? Why would you not want to make problems for the guy who left you your youth?
He seemed kind of nice, at least compared to the queen.
I'd just be pouring stuff on the floor left and right.
It? No. It smelled faintly of yeast, but it was cold at least. It was hard on my body to kneel, but I picked up a bolt made of steel. I hadn't been here long, but I guess it meant that something was wrong. A glowing matter was shining so great under the stuck, bent metal plate. I felt dense, that didn't make any sense. It looked like the rising beam of light could reverse gravity, but just not quite.
Could you pour the drink in it?
I tried with no success. I'd have to give it another guess.
Can you take down that sign? Well, Mr. Chason, it has actually been 30 minutes. We are coming to the point where it might be appropriate to think about community games.
Indeed, let me just mess around. This puzzle's annoying me. Greet. I asked the lady who was sewing, "Hello there, how's it going?" "Hello, dear, I'm awfully occupied." Her face looked puffy like she recently cried. "I am Ruth, the milkmaid," I said. "I am Anissa. I work with needle and thread." Sewing looked terribly painstaking. "What, may I ask, are you making?" "Oh, my stars, I'm going to be sick. This cape I'm making is far too thick. Amrita demands a flowing cape. My fabrics are heavy and won't hold its shape. I can't make this cloth fly like silk in time before the feast of the milk." "Do you know a way to get young again? Maybe I could trade years with some younger men?" The seamstress went quiet, her sewing slow. She muttered, "I'm sorry, I wouldn't know." I swear I saw a boy back there. I don't know what you mean. Now I have to finish this for the queen. What's this cape you're making? Anis's hands were shaking. The queen has explicitly expressed that this cape shall leave everybody impressed. If the cape won't drape tenderly over the queen, she surely will put me in the age machine. My fabrics are heavy as leather. The cape must be light as a feather. Come on, little boy. Stick your head up. I spotted a tuft of black hair. Hey, who's back there? This is Halim, the last boy on board. He must be hidden until order is restored. If Amrita finds out, all hope is lost. We must keep him a secret at all cost. When I grow up, I'll change the rules. I won't let the queen treat us like fools. Halim, my boy, your time will come, but now I need you to keep mum. Now quick, go hide, Anisa cried.
All right. We seem to have stumbled into quite the complex society.
I wonder if a beer will help. No thanks, I'm fine. Please, I'm on a deadline. You look like a huge humming spider, only bigger, only wider. It's a revolving spool spinning like a whirlpool. You know, actually, I think this is a good place to leave it.
Yeah. I think this game's cool, though. I would watch more of it later.
Me too. Whew. Oh.
Do you have any plans for tomorrow's stream?
Some of the games that didn't win that I was really looking forward to. Specifically, two of them, Overland and Hot Pot Panic.
Oh, yeah. Overland looked really cool.
And it has Twitch integration, too. Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, fun. All right. Well, very cool. Did we want to close off with a community game, Jason? Yeah, what are we doing?
Let's see.
And be sure to come back tomorrow for Saturday with Chason.
Hey, Defectro, thanks.
Same Chason time.
Don't go yet,
Chason
though.
panel.
Join us for some Jackbox, which is starting in just a second.
That's right. Monster seeks monster. Well, it's okay if you do, Defectro. Thank you for coming and hanging out. Thank you to everybody who came. We had a bunch of people swing through the stream. It was really cool.
Can you see it, James?
I'm really enjoying this. I'm enjoying this version, Chason. I like watching the new games. I feel it.
All right, so everybody get Jackbox.tv pulled up on your browser.
All right.
We're going to do Monster Seeking Monster.
Right.
All right. Let's see. Max volume, that's good. Yeah. Let's let audience come in and extend the timers. Yeah, start game controller only. When on, lightning flash is triggered by secret words will not appear on. Well, okay, we'll see. All right, play. Oh yeah. I guess I should switch the. There we go. All right.
I mean, if you feel like it.
I'm a monster, and I want you.
Yeah.
I picked the one with the mustache.
All right, Wandering Mage, pick a character.
Oh, Wandering Mage. Who's Where's your character, Wonder Mage?
Wait, that the monster character seems really familiar. Oh, he looks like the one of the monsters from the Star vs. the Forces of Evil.
I never saw that.
Hello and welcome to Monster
Did you watch
Security.
Akira yet?
I'm your
It's
love
okay.
guide,
I didn't
Felicia
love
the
it.
Chaotic. You should see my room. I'll be
liked
hosting
it.
6
I watched all
nights
of
of dastardly dating, where you'll try to convince other players to go out with you by sending them
Ooh.
secret messages. Each night, you'll chat with other players before locking in the one person you want to date that night. If that person picks you back,
Yeah.
you go on a date and both earn a heart. At the end of the game, the monster with the most hearts wins. More or less. Did I mention you're all secretly monsters? Check your devices now to see your secret powers and how you can earn bonus hearts if you put them to good use. Oh, and you can date the audience, which is collectively controlling this player by voting on everything they do. Oh, I wish I could play, but I've killed too many contestants in the past.
Night 1.
All right, night 1.
Let's
Get
start
it
by
on.
chatting with other players and trying to set up dates. You can only send 4 messages each night, so use them wisely. Oh, the audience's first message is automatically sent to everyone each night. And it shows up here on the screen, too. Isn't that fun? I probably should have mentioned that some of your conversations will appear on screen during the dates. Oh well, I'm sure it won't be incriminating.
Oh man, I'm running out of time.
Seconds until any unsent messages are lost forever. Hurry up. Okay, time's up. Now, on your device, pick the one person you hope you're going on a date with tonight. The excitement is almost bringing me back to life.
This is very confusing.
I know, it's hard to choose. But if you don't pick anyone, you'll be severely penalized.
Yeah, I mean, people
a
still
little
haven't
bit
chosen
confusing.
Spectro and Jack Wagon.
You gotta choose. Who's the
Okay, let's see
sexiest?
who tricked who. I mean, who picked who. And if you don't get a date, don't worry. This is just the first night.
Oh.
Rejection.
Okay.
Stay right there. There's more.
Oh. Does anyone want to put a guess to
Little
to
message
who Hilo
was going to
chose?
work, huh? It's not over yet.
Oh, it's tough. No, here we go.
Oh!
Was
Oh! I'm rejected!
One message from someone.
Rejected!
Probably not that interesting.
Oh!
Oh, Jason. Oh,
Wait! Looks like someone had the same idea. Let's see. That's gotta hurt.
Wandering Mage. Sorry, Hilo.
Uh-oh, no dates picked. I have to institute a heart penalty.
Oh, sorry, Defectro. This game's confusing. I mean, not for me, I won, but for others.
We already know how this will go.
Oh.
Wow, what an exciting first
A
night.
lot of heartbreak.
This event is
Well,
about
not for
fun
me,
and not about winning
but
and losing.
for the rest
but
of everyone
let's see
else.
who's winning and who's losing. It looks like you are currently doing the best, and you're temporarily in last place. A quick word of warning.
Chason!
Whoever is in the top spot at the end of the second night of dates will have their monster power revealed. And every night after that, we'll do the same for the
Dun, dun,
highest
dun.
ranking unrevealed monster. Oh, just an FYI, there's a full moon out tonight. Maybe that affects you. Probably it doesn't. You can double check your monster ID if you can't remember.
Remember, Wandering Mage, you can only send so many messages.
We all know how this works by now. Message away. Hey, if you need to block another player, when you hit the info button on their chat screen, there's a block button in there, and then you won't see their messages.
Zero messages left to send.
Just 20 more
Zero.
seconds.
One.
Oh, sorry. Time's up. Once again, it's time to pick your date. So, did we learn any useful life lessons the first night? We'll find out. Hey, I know, it's hard to choose, but if you don't pick any, time to see the dates.
Oh, rejected again.
Oh,
Don't go yet.
Jason,
There's
it's like
more.
high school again. Oh, Jason,
Not
how's
great.
that feel?
Not great.
To watch your love go to another.
Wait! Someone's lining up hoping to be next. Let's see how this works out.
Bum, bum, bum.
I'm sorry, Sean.
Oh.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
Jack
wow, it was
Wagon.
neither of you.
Oh, Hilo.
Oh.
It might help to woo people with more than just one message.
Hoisted on my own petard. Oh. We could have had a good thing, Hilo.
We know how this is gonna end.
Nobody got a date that night.
Let's
Oh no,
see
wait, one.
what's
Yeah,
what
no, that's
now.
right. One person did.
A little moving around in there. Don't forget, from now on, at the end of each night,
Yeah,
a
don't
new
worry, Jason,
monster
you're still
will be
last.
revealed. You're in the top spot. Let's see what kind of monster you are.
Vengeful Ghost.
The Vengeful Ghost starts the game with a bonus heart. When the Vengeful Ghost asks someone on a date and gets rejected, that person loses a heart. You can read that again whenever you want on your device by hitting the info button on their chat screen. The same goes for any monster after they're revealed.
This game is a bit confusing.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here.
Ooh, I'm excited about that full moon.
All right.
Get to messaging.
Boy. All right.
If the audience has no messages waiting for responses, they send their messages to me, and I show them to you.
One more message. When I close my eyes, I see Space Demon. Space Demon.
We're down to 20 seconds. Okay, time's up. All right, it's time to pick dates again. This is the sweet, hopeful part before the subtle anger starts to creep in. Okay, let's see 'em.
Ooh. Perhaps.
Yay! Yay, Wandering Mage.
Perhaps.
Looks like
What kind
someone
of- what
else
kind of
wanted in
acceptance
on
is
that action and failed.
Sorry, audience. I love you too, though.
Oh, wow. Four
Well,
of
everybody
you.
wants
That's
Space
a
Demon.
lot to manage. Half of you
You're very
have
popular
to go.
tonight, James.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Rejecting the Vengeful Ghost means losing a heart.
Oh, you lost a heart, James.
No.
Okay, now then.
Aw, too bad,
There you go,
Defectro.
Halo.
Nobody
No
loves
trust.
Defectro.
Let's see if any of that changed the social pecking order. Definitely saw some movement in there.
Oh, yeah.
You're the highest unrevealed player, so let's see it.
That's right.
On a full moon, werewolves get a bonus heart for dating, and then turn their dates into a werewolf. But if a werewolf is rejected on a full
So does
moon,
that mean you
they
turned Hilo
lose
into a
half
werewolf?
heart.
I think it does.
Message time. 20 seconds and counting.
What are your thoughts on socks, James?
On socks?
Have you heard of that guy? Like, there's a story that popped up on Reddit about a guy who takes a shower with his socks on and goes to bed like that.
If my heart could still beat, it would be skipping a few right now.
Isn't that terrifying?
Jason, I'm trying to win this game.
No, think about this.
Win this game,
think about
Jason.
the guy going to bed with wet socks.
Hey,
No.
I know.
No.
It's hard to choose.
Why would anyone go to bed with
anyone,
He says it
you'll be
feels good.
severely penalized.
Pick a date, Defectro.
No,
Pick
no
a
one
date
said
quickly.
that. You're lying.
Quickly, Defectro. Pick a date. Yeah, there you go. Audience. Oh no. Okay, everybody did it. Yeah, there we go.
It's date time.
Oh! You were going to turn me down, weren't you, Jason?
I turned everybody down except for Sean.
Oh.
But you were going to
Like
turn me
someone with a
down.
state would
Poor
work out.
audience. Well, you don't know that.
Yeah, I
for
do.
sure.
I just said. Oh, you're evil, James. You're
I'm
an
so
evil
sorry,
person. I mean, I did the
Little
same thing.
message was going
but-
to work, huh?
Uh-oh. Oh, no, Hilo, you...
And this means rejection for our extra lonely heart over
Poor
there.
James.
Oh, Wandering Maid.
We know this ends badly. Let's see if that changed any of the standings. Ooh, things are moving. Time for another reveal.
Vampire.
Everyone the vampire dates becomes a vampire. And then,
Holy
so do the
Lord.
people they date. At the end, this vampire receives half a bonus
Ooh,
heart for
interesting.
every vampire in the game.
Oh, that is interesting. All right. Avoid. Hilo, you turned
How many
on
nights
me.
are there? 5 nights? All right.
Get to messaging.
All right, here we go. All right, I'm ready. Let's roll them bones.
Only
20
20
seconds
seconds
left.
left.
Yes, Vilo, I believe you are a werewolf and a vampire now.
You're Bella's wet dream.
That is how the...
All right, it's time to pick dates again. Oh, I just love the anticipation of this moment.
All right.
Let's see them dates.
those dates.
Roll them bones.
Oh!
Oh, it didn't show
Hilo.
my heart. That was weird.
Wait! A layer
Sorry,
lamp and cedar
audience, again.
approaches. Let's see what happens. That's kind of awkward for you, huh?
Jason, you whore. How
God,
could
I hope they turned you down.
Wait! Someone's lining up hoping to be next. Let's see how this works out.
Oh, I'm
that's
sorry,
not good
Sean.
news for you,
They
sorry.
used the ultimate point of leverage.
Rejecting the vengeful ghost means losing a heart.
Spectral, asked out Wandering Mage.
Ooh. A lot of matches tonight.
Let's see if any of that changed the social pecking order. Power moves. Time to see your monster power.
Ooh.
Leprechaun!
Ooh.
Everyone who dates an unrevealed leprechaun gets 2 fake hearts. When the leprechaun is revealed, that's right now, all fake hearts disappear. At this moment, leprechauns get 1 bonus heart for
Wow.
every player that drops in the rankings.
Oh ho. No.
Bonus hearts for the leprechaun for players dropping in the rankings.
Last night.
Last
Blood
night.
Harvest Festival.
All right, here
It's
we
our
go.
last night together. Make it count. You get 2 hearts for dating now because it's such a special night. Oh, and what a perfect night for a full moon. This should be interesting. Message time.
For me too. The last chance. Let's make some trouble. 'Cause you know now all the points are double. Tonight's the night, baby.
Sweden. Ooh. I don't know. It's an interesting nickname.
What say you and me? We get together romantically. You know it's time to
20-second
choose
warning.
each other. The last night, there's not another. The only one to choose is me. Then we'll be in ecstasy.
Don't trust. Who trusts turtles?
It's me on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, time's up. Once again, it's time to pick your date. This is like some wonderful nightmare.
Come on, everybody already picked. Okay, there we go.
All right.
Hey, I know, it's hard. Let's see the dates.
The audience asked out Hilo.
Oh.
Poor audience.
Oh.
Oh, poor Hilo.
Stick around, there's another one for you.
You screwed me, James.
Watch it. Watch it.
Yeah.
I didn't.
The werewolf dated on a full moon.
That's
The
right.
werewolf turned you into a werewolf. It's a gift and a curse.
So, I mean. Sorry, Hilo.
Oh.
Rejection
Oh, no.
must be hard when you put 0 effort into it. We already know how this will
Poor
go.
Sean.
Sorry, Sean.
Rejecting the vengeful ghost means losing a heart.
Oof. But I had to stay true to my heart.
Spectral and Wandering Mage. I'm glad.
That was
I'm
some
glad that
sexy
tonight has
stuff right
led to a new relationship between you two.
Let's see the almost final
Right.
standings. One last thing. It's time for the after party. Time to reveal any remaining hidden monster powers. Let's see what you are.
Body swapper.
Oh, body swallow. Okay.
On a full moon, the body swapper swaps hearts with the person they successfully date.
Zombie.
Everyone the zombie dates turns into a zombie, and everyone new zombies date also turn into a zombie at the end of the next night. At the end of the game, if everyone is infected,
cool
it's the end
power.
of the world.
Monster Hunter.
At the end of the game, the monster hunter gets a bonus heart for every time they date the monster type they've secretly been told to hunt.
Invisible person.
Bum, bum,
The invisible person
bum.
started the game with 2 bonus hearts. The invisible person's score is invisible, so they appear to be in last place until the end of the game. Time to tally up any after-party bonus hearts. Let's see how many of you were turned into vampires. This seems like a metaphor or something.
Certainly not for
Whoa, Wandering Mage.
Let's see if anybody became a werewolf. That doesn't affect the score. I just keep my eye on werewolves. Who was the monster hunter hunting this whole time? The leprechaun, who they never did successfully date. Sorry, monster hunter.
Audience.
How does that affect the final standings? But wait, we still need to find out who got infected by the zombie virus. This could be an everybody loses situation.
Oh, I gotta go.
Those were some slow zombies.
second place. I'll take it. Mostly because James didn't win.
I won the moral victory. I won the moral victory. And I won the big.
Good
that-
job,
that was
Wandering
enough.
Mage.
The big greedy death, too. As long as Chason had nothing, I'm the evil.
But look, I was first, then second. Damn it.
It's a bunch of crap.
Monsters. Monsters.
Bum, 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 bum. Swapped hearts 2 times. I like the song. Only 2,
I made
James.
2
Only
werewolves
2.
and I had 2.5 hearts. Solid 2.
Poor Jack Joaquin. Hilo was safe. Wandering Mage created so many vampires, all the vampires. It certainly wasn't a metaphor for STDs.
Nope.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Poor audience. Most asked out, Wandering Mage. Good job.
Monsters.
Vampire. How can you turn down a vampire?
Ooh.
You. They go to a club, dance to the beat, and look all around for monsters to meet. Some are hairy, some are scary, but there might be one that they want to marry. So they pull out their phones and they start to chat. Monster seeking monster, simple as that. Chat with a zombie.
That's true, Hilo. You did go out with Chason and I to see.
Chat with a vampire, chat with a witch. Watch
I
out!
gotta ask
for the
that 4
mother,
times
she
too,
could be a
Chason.
real. All of the chatter, they gotta decide if they date material or if they lied. You never know for certain if they're the one, but you gotta take a chance, cause that's half the fun.
Yeah.
Thank you so much to everybody who's hanging out.
This was so much fun.
Be sure to come back tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern for more with Chason. And if you want to hang out, that is Sunday at the Hand to Mouth Club at 3 p.m. over on the Hand to Mouth Club Twitch channel, which I'm sure you'll hear about in the Discord.
Yeah.
In
Thanks
any
everybody for
case.
joining.